Hi YouTube, welcome back to episode 4, also known as the first part of our second session of Rogue Trader. I fixed some things with the videos. I think it looks slightly better now because I fixed things in my recording software. I've tweaked the audio levels a bit so that the music isn't as overpowering. I don't think it's overpowering at all, actually. But it was slightly louder in episode 2, I think. But it should be fixed now. I still want to have some music because there is white noise in the like the Skype recording. And without music, you kind of hear that. And that annoys me more than the music. But if someone else has some music suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments below. They need to be like approved for YouTube and whatnot, which is why a lot of YouTubers use the Endless Space soundtrack, for example, because it's very atmospheric, but also you're allowed to use it, which is nice. I got some requests for character sheets, and I will get them. I'll probably post them in the description below. Currently, all the character sheets are on Nugget's Maptool server, which I don't have access to because it's not open all the time, or like it's not up all the time. But yes, there should be character sheets so people know who's playing what and such. So I'll try and get that during our next recording session. Lastly, someone asked if I would be streaming these, and currently the answer is no, mainly because it puts some extra pressure on everyone. Like, I'm fine with streaming, and I'm sure everyone else is, but it's kind of weird to do pen and paper live, I feel like. So at the moment, no. Maybe we'll do a special stream at some point where we do a bunch. But yeah, so that's the update. Now back to space. Boom. And we're alive in space.
Yeah, space.
Doing it.
I
space.
hate it. It's awful.
It's a bit shit. But this ship is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Especially now that we figured out what was wrong with my token in the last session.
He didn't know your name.
Don't use quotation marks, people. It's bad in map tools.
All right, so last time you guys set out, you left Footfall, you went someplace terrible through the warp, getting completely lost, but you found a new planet full of dead warp ghost people,
Yeah.
and also some metal. And
Yep.
you decided you're going to keep it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it.
you mapped out the warp route, you sent in the paperwork, you're all good there.
Yep,
You left and went to Damaris.
we did.
Barbarella.
Yeah, you got a navigator who wasn't complete shit.
She's really good.
And then you went straight over to False Hope, which is where you are orbiting right now. Not really the best place in the expanse here.
It's awful.
It's a
I
cemetery.
mean, it
world.
looks nice.
It
It
looks
looks
really
really
nice.
nice.
But then it's all jagged shards of metal and stink gas.
I thought
Yeah.
you liked that kind of shit,
Yeah,
I do.
but
but
Well,
I
you
don't.
not to live on.
Just to look at and admire from
Just to
afar.
look at, throw people on, sure, but not to live there.
Speaking of throwing people onto False Hope, where's Sigmund?
Sigmund?
He's
He's there. He's in the navigator pod with
Good.
yeah, he's
Good. Maybe
It's
he'll learn a
co-pilot.
thing or two. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not throwing him off because he. Good guy.
Well, we do have the good bulkheads, and we could
Yes.
probably space him.
Exactly. I suggest we leave. I suggest we
Is it-
just go to Grace.
Is there anything
Yeah.
we can like collect from the surface?
Maybe.
Like, could we sell the toxic sludge?
you.
Probably,
Possibly?
yeah.
Who knows?
Don't we already have our cargo hold full of things from Damaris to Grace, though?
Yes. Yeah, you've got stuff
we
that you're
did-
taking to Grace.
Yeah, so we don't want to contaminate our cargo with toxic
Yeah, it's-
sludge, I don't think.
And
Probably a
everyone's
good
just
point.
gonna get tetanus or whatever.
Yeah.
It's true.
Especially since our
and I hate
cargo
filling
is
out the
food.
paperwork.
Yes,
lot of-
our food cargo.
So
Okay. Grace it is.
yeah, let's get out of here.
This Soylent Blue stuff.
It's an awful place. I hate it.
I hear
Okay.
it's-
Well,
I hear it's Eldar.
let's go over and take a look at the map. There we go.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are heading from False Hope to Grace. This isn't a very well-known warp route. People don't exactly take this path very often.
Maybe we should have asked people about what paths we should take before we left.
No, you guys just were gung-ho to get out of
We're
Footfall,
pioneers.
so...
Yeah, we're like,
We can sell these routes when we get back.
it's like, check out this cool way we went. It's pretty good, huh?
My
You
ship
get to
doesn't
visit-
like it when we
You
go
can
the...
skip Corpse Fortune. It's really great.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
skip Corp Fortune and go to Sigmund's Folly and, ooh, watch out for the, whatever that is.
recharge bond with rusty drills or whatever. I don't know.
Still think you shouldn't have been trying to plug into the actual drill bit. The spinny bit that drills
Yeah, I
things.
know. That's, it seems kind of awkward. But, I mean, like, we have to go from False Hope to Grace because,
That's where all our stuff is.
yeah, this is where we need to go. And also, I mean, if we just go the route most traveled, then my ship's going to get cranky. So let's not do that.
Well, Barbaretta tells you she thinks it's going to be... Just because this is a completely unknown route, even though it's not very far, you should take it slow. Just be safe. She thinks probably about 10 days to get there. But she sits around looking over the charts. She's like, no, you know what? It's probably going to take closer to 15.
Well, that's boring.
Your ship does do better in the warp, though, so it'll take you about a week.
I like how she's from. Well, it's going to take us 15 days, but we have a fast ship, so let's say half that.
Last time she was like, it'll take us like 2 weeks. A week? 2 days?
Half a day.
34 seconds.
30 minutes? So, standard Barbaretta here.
Yeah.
She starts us off big and then haggles down.
I think it's because she
Route.
knows it's going to take less time, but she just wants to appear really good at what she does.
She's
Ah,
showing
you
off.
found out her secret.
Yeah. She's not actually 40 in anything except for bluffing.
Yeah.
All right,
That'll be
well,
pretty
she's gonna start her calculations here. She's looking for the Astronomicon right now to make sure you have a good view through the warp to where you guys are going. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So, she's charting her course right here now. She's fine. It seems like the warp's pretty stable, pretty, no storms, nothing in your way right now, as far as you know. So, should be a pretty straightforward trip.
Can I just butt in and say, because of the resolution of my screen, it seems like the God Emperor's Curse actually reads COD Emperor's Curse, and I think that's way more fitting. I want there
Call of
to be
Duty
a COD
is
Emperor.
the Emperor's Curse.
Yeah.
The COD Emperor's Curse. Nice, very nice. Okay, so she's gonna take you guys into the warp as long as everyone's ready.
Yep,
Go.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oof. I don't like it when the GM does a roll and then goes, oof.
Well, you guys are a little bit off course.
Is it ghosts again?
Well, we'll find out. Let's see what's going on right now.
It doesn't have to be ghosts all the time.
But it is most of the time.
Yeah, but like so far, 2/3 of our
Like,
time has been ghosts.
I can't believe how fucking many dead people there are around these parts of space. Just
Yeah.
ghosts all over the
And
place.
then there's meant to be ghosts where we're like our ultimate destination.
Yeah.
Ah, ghost bastards.
Population ghosts.
Population ghost town.
Okay.
So
Well,
basically really crowded. Go on.
basically your trip feels like it's taking absolutely forever. It feels like you're every minute feels like 4 or 5 hours to you guys. It feels like this is just dragging on and on and on, but like you keep checking your local time and everything seems like it's taking the exact amount of time that she said. It's only been a few days through the warp, but it just feels like this is taking absolutely forever.
This is the most bored I've ever been.
Now you know how it feels talking to you.
I'm just rubbing
I'm
more
gonna go
ointments
cry
on you
now.
again.
Who is driving your ship? The actual steering everything?
Sigmund.
Sigmund?
No, I have no idea who.
If it's not, I thought it was Barbaretta, but if she's
Well,
No,
then
she's-
I'm-
she's guiding it through the warp. Who's like actually
I
driving?
guess it's
Yeah, he's
Sigmund then.
actually like at the wheel.
Probably Sigmund, because he has to do something.
He's
He used to be
got-
a navigator.
Okay. Well, you have Sigmund driving then. Yeah, I'm gonna move him up to the.
Is he
This is a
gonna?
good- This is a
This
good
is where he's
plan.
gonna blow up, isn't it? He's gonna explode.
Well, you guys come out of the warp, and you're all just so exhausted from being there. You come out incredibly fast, with the most minimal amount of safety checks, and actually, you come out almost right on top of Grace, the planet, dangerously close to the planet. Like leaving the warp near a planet itself is very dangerous. Just because you're letting open warp into real space right near it. But you guys are actually you come out, you're not in orbit around the planet. Everything is pretty bad right now. So whoever's driving the ship, which is now Sigmund, needs to make a few checks here to try to get you guys into orbit so you're not going to crash directly into this.
So we're basically like almost in atmosphere at this point.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Sigmund, if we all die, everyone's gonna know it's because you were bitter about getting replaced.
Oh, he just pulls you guys up.
Oh my god.
He puts, you're straining your engines, but you guys pull up, you rocket forward around the planet into an orbit. But yeah, you're safe. Nothing's been damaged.
I
You're
slap
not really
him.
sure what effects letting the warp out into space this close to a planet's going to have, but
Yeah, the
It's
planetary
not like
governor's
we're going to be
probably
on Grace
not-
for that long.
We're bringing them food and stuff. They won't mind.
so
3 cheers to Sigmund. He can have an extra food ration today.
I mean, there's a reason we named a planet after him. He's amazing.
He's good.
You did it again, Sigmund. Thumbs up.
So you've made it to Grace now, and taking just a look out your viewports, the planet is covered with clouds, storms, hurricanes swirling all over the place. You can see lightning. It's not a very friendly looking place.
Well, I'm sure we didn't do that.
Any ghosts around?
You don't know of any ghosts, but you're getting reports from your sensors of a few distress beacons from different places on the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I will send down an astropathic signal to try and communicate with somebody down there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess there's no need to roll for anything like that. That's fairly simple. So you send out a few messages trying to answer these calls, and you get nothing. No response whatsoever.
All right, well, I'll let everybody know that.
I mean, so, where are we supposed to deliver these food rations?
Well, there's you have a location of a sort of palace on the planet. You can't really see it through all the clouds or anything like that, but you have coordinates of where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we need to go down and check it out. Actually,
Is
I guess we
is
need
this
to do a
what-
scan first.
Is this what it's supposed to be like? Is it supposed to be like this?
You don't really know much about it. You know, it was a colony that was it was founded by another rogue trader a long time ago, but you haven't heard much about it since then.
So,
There's not a lot of traffic out this way. There's not a lot of communications.
We
In
definitely
my,
need to do some research.
in my rogue
Whenever we're
trading
going places.
experience, I find that rogue traders are usually pretty sarcastic when it comes to planet names. So, naming it Grace, probably the opposite.
It's probably bad.
What do you think rain is then?
Very sunny. Desert
yeah,
so-
planet.
so-
Yeah, it's definitely a desert planet.
But I mean, there are distress beacons, right?
Yes, there are
Yep.
distress beacons.
From humans.
presumably.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're with the standard, standard.
Well,
credits
that's
going on. They're
It's
fine.
Does anyone want to
disappointing.
Figure out how long the beacons have been on.
horribly sad. I mean, I guess we should check out a distress beacon. We should send some. How many smaller ships can we send out?
You only have a few shuttles. You know,
think we have
four or
four.
five.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to waste them. I guess.
I can't remember.
If
Is our ship small enough to go in atmosphere? Do we land this thing?
We haven't so far. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust Sigmund to do it.
That's a very, very risky thing. Void ships on your size generally do not land
Yeah.
on planets
I
ever.
couldn't remember if the smaller ones were entry atmosphere or not.
Like the very, very small ones, yeah, but not yours.
Okay.
So,
It's gonna take a lot of trips to get the food down there.
Nah, just.
So
drop
how
it
does
out
it
there.
how does a distress beacon work? Is it just a beacon saying basically SOS, or do they come with messages?
Nope, there's
or-
no message. It's just pinging a location and it's an SOS. Yeah.
And my astropath ghost man claims that you didn't get any contact, right, Scoozle?
No, I wasn't able to pick up anybody down there.
So does that mean there aren't anyone that can respond to what you're sending, or what does that actually mean then?
More
Could
than
be
likely, there's no astropaths down there to answer.
I mean, how can you not have an astropath? I thought
Exactly.
everyone had one.
Yeah.
Or like the warp interference from us jumping in so close to the planets keeping anything from working.
Okay, tech guy, can we send it down a message in any other way?
I can try the standard Vox frequencies.
Go. Do that.
Okay.
Do I need?
No,
Uh,
no, that's standard. You don't need to roll
Yeah.
for that. So yeah, you scan the Vox channels and you pick up the what seems to be from the nearest distress beacon. Someone trying to hail your ship.
Captain, the distress beacon at this location is attempting to hail us.
Put it on the screen or whatever. I
There's-
said with an air
I
of
walk
authority.
over and use little metal fingers to tap on the keyboard a bunch.
Yeah, you don't have any video coming from this. There's too much interference from the storms.
Yeah, I'm just putting the waveform
But-
up because
yeah.
it looks cool.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You have audio. There's someone down there asking basically who you are, and they're wondering if you're the ones that were sent to help.
Well, I'm John Silkernicus from the Silkworm. We're here to deliver food for this place.
We were sent to help with a problem, but we don't know if it's this problem.
Oh, he says, "Oh, thank the Emperor. We've been waiting for you for so long."
Jeez.
How long?
Oh, months. It's been months since the last ship came by.
How long were we in the... Have we checked how long we were in the warp?
I think we were just in there like regular time. It just felt.
It felt
Yeah.
very long to you. It was about a week
Mhm.
for you guys, but in real time, it was 3 weeks or so.
So, is this storm that's brewing, is this normal? Is this what's usually going on at Grace?
Yes, it's a very stormy planet.
Okay, so how's the best way for us to deliver this, our cargo then? Like,
Your shuttles, you think, can get through this, no problem.
okay, well, good. Let's send down a first shuttle, make sure everything's okay on site, and then we'll start delivering the goods, I guess.
Okay, your crew is loading up the first shuttle with these massive crates of food, and some of them seem to be a little concerned about something, and they're actually asking for IB to come down and take a look. They wouldn't dare ask for the captain directly, but
Okay, I'll go down. Take a look.
yeah. IB, why don't you let's see. Take a look at your character here.
Awareness.
Yeah, I want you to roll Common Lore Underworld. You have that. Go, roll that.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
IB, you noticed that these crates, which you never really inspected before, why would you? They were just loaded up on the
Because
ship.
this is
everything.
job?
Well, it's not his job to inspect every bit of cargo you get on the ship. But, IB, these crates are actually full. These are a crate commonly used in, underworld trading and whatnot. And right now, these are full of people. There's slaves in these crates. That's not food.
Well, they could be eating them. Then they'd technically be food.
Wait,
I report this to the captain.
did
Are we
you,
wants to judge this?
Did you turn my ship into a slave ship?
I think you did.
Not really a fan of that, to be honest.
He didn't do his job. He's got to check every crate.
Not every crate. Come on now.
No,
There's
but
a lot
I'm kind of
crates.
like, you're still in charge of the cargo, though.
Of
Like,
some
I
of the crates.
understand the concept of not checking every crate. We have people for that. But why haven't the
Well, apparently they
the
haven't been
people
doing their
checking
job.
crates people check these crates?
It's either your job to check the crates or your job to make sure the people who check the crates check the crates.
So my question is how have they been alive? They've been
That's a
alive
very
for 3
good
weeks,
question.
presumably without food or water, because no one on our ship.
They
spoke of it.
are they are cryofrozen within the crates. But
Okay.
there's people inside.
Oh, what's even the point then?
Oh, but so are we sure they're slaves then, and not just long distance travelers?
So the crates are marked with the standard markings as food, but IB recognizes what they are, and he knows that they're specifically for cryo transporting people.
Okay. So how much of the food cargo is humans then?
Conveniently, all labeled Soylent Green.
Everything marked for this planet is these kind of crates.
I'm trying to remember if slavery's banned in the Imperium. I'm pretty sure it is.
I
in
don't
the-
know, actually.
It depends on planets. In the Imperium as a whole, generally, it's
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's,
but
again, like
you're out
on
in the
frontier.
expanse. So
How about, can we pop one of these guys open?
Can we revive them? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I want to know where they're from.
You're saying you want me to pop the hutch to cast it? Because I can do that.
Like, I assume there's a lot of people because all the cargo here are people. So I'm assuming it's in the like 1,000 range of people.
it's a little less than that. It's a few hundred, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think there's any harm in just, or can we open one of them? Can we thaw one out, as it were?
You could try.
Captain, I can open anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
I
kind
want
of
you to
honest.
open it while not damage the insides.
I can open anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna be there ready to karate chop them if they go crazy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about karate chopping Grunty.
That's probably not a bad idea, but
I reckon we should open one and see where they're from.
is this going to be
I think we should not, and we should tell the people on the planet below we know what it is and want more money for it.
But what if they then go, "Oh, we didn't know about that. Why are you bringing people?" Then our deal's done. Like,
They know what's in the crates.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the
But,
reason...
but they'll just deny it, though, right?
No, but I agree
I
to
would.
an extent. But for me, it's kind of... I want to know where these people are. If they're from, like... If they're from a shitty hive world or some shit, who cares? But I mean,
Maybe they're just pretending to be slaves.
there's
'cause it's
people and then
cheaper.
there's people, is all I'm saying.
There's people, and then there's people.
I mean,
Agree.
like, we might get, like, there might be a bigger business opportunity if it turns out it's proper people compared to slaves. Is what I'm saying. That's why you should talk
Right.
to one.
He's right. He's not wrong.
Otherwise, we can always drop them off at, what's the fucking medieval world?
So
just
they can be
dump them there.
serfs instead of
What?
slaves.
Corpse watch.
We could just dump them off at Sigmund's Folly. I'm sure they'll live.
We do need miners.
Yeah. Are any of them, speaking of, are any of them miners?
I don't
Is
think
it
we
children?
can
Are
do
you,
that.
are you saying they're
children?
cryo-frozen with a pickaxe?
Yeah, that or children, either one. Like, are there any big burly men with hard hats?
I'd suggest not dethawing a big burly man because he might be a little upset.
And you're saying the smaller men are not? They're just gonna be like, oh,
They'll,
hi.
they'll be, they'll be
but-
less aggressive.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know how many people we are on this ship?
Yeah, but what if the one burly, like, if it's the skinny dude, what if he's really good at fighting because he's got to make up for being skinny? I think we should just pick a random one.
Just open that one, and I point to one.
All right, what do I use to open cryopod?
This is tech use.
I'm ready
Tech
to-
use.
It's a karate chop a bad man.
Bonk. I just kind of kick it really hard over and over again.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't even get it open.
Yeah, Captain, this is bullshit. This is welded shut.
Since he failed so spectacularly, do I realize that he just mucked it up? Or do I trust his,
You can make an awareness check to see if you just if you know.
Can I do that as well?
Sure.
Can we all
everyone.
do that and just go, that's probably not how you wake them up?
Yep, it's definitely welded.
Well, they can't be welded. You, like, if anybody, like, if any of us know about
No,
slaves,
okay, well,
No, it's
Nice.
they're just they're stuck shut.
okay.
I can't change the...
Everyone just nods and is like, yes, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to roll, but like my macro window isn't working, which is really useful for.
Are you on the map?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go now.
Because I had to go into the ship to roll. Okay.
Awareness. Huh? Why would they weld them shut? That's dumb.
So people
Yeah.
don't open them, obviously.
How are you gonna get the meat out?
Well,
Because
they'll obviously
I guess it's a
unweld them.
crunchy texture.
How about this? I'm going to mind probe the dude that we have in there and just kind of read his mind.
Go
So
into
we're
his
for that.
dreams. Show up. That's
Okay.
a good-
Yep.
Did Ethan actually roll?
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay.
1 degree of failure.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
it's
there we-
coming up. It's either really slow or it's
Yeah,
just
it's
not
really
coming up.
slow.
Yeah.
It just came up for me.
Okay.
All right,
We'll see
so-
it soon, I guess.
The way that this works is I
Oh,
roll an opposed willpower test against them with this,
Okay.
and then if I succeed, I get basic information about the target, such as his name, mood, and state of physical health.
hmm
And then, assuming we get past that, I'll tell you the other stuff that I'll learn.
Okay.
Okay, well, I failed.
Well,
Well,
It's the welding. It's blocking your psychic.
if only Barbaretta was here, she'd know what to do.
Could we? I don't know. Could we like take 10 minutes on this one?
No,
Have another look.
I want to contact
You know what?
the
You know,
planet.
I feel like they clearly welded these ones shut, but since we didn't expect the cargo beforehand, maybe we should at least look in the other crates and see if there's one where they didn't fuck up the locking mechanism.
I would still get an opposed willpower test against him.
oh, okay.
And if he fails with more degrees of failure than I did, I still succeed.
Okay. This guy's rolling with a 30, so. Well,
Oh, okay. Yes, everyone's failing tonight. Plans coming together.
This is good.
there we go.
All right,
Well,
so
he failed worse than that our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, so I would learn his name and mood and state of physical health.
Okay. He's healthy. He's pretty much asleep, so he's not really much of a mood. His name is Balthazar.
All right.
What
And
type of name is
then-
Balthasar? And I'm meaning that in the sense that, is it like a noble name? Is it a common name? Is it like, is there a difference?
It's a pretty high gothic-y name.
Yeah, that's a high gothic name.
I would also know what his insanity level is if he has one.
It's low. He's not.
Okay. All right, so this would be the second roll. For this, if I succeed, I get to sense their uppermost thoughts, such as immediate fears and concerns, and also their corruption level.
I'm just gonna whisper into the pod with my creepy voice. Balthazar, wake up.
Yeah.
Balthazar, come on, buddy.
Okay. 4 degrees of success.
Yep.
Okay, so is this opposed again, or is this?
Yeah, it'd be another opposed test.
Okay. Nah, you got this. Okay, so what is it you get to know from him? You get to know
Fears and concerns. Anything he'd lied about, but since he's unconscious, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then corruption level.
Okay.
What if he's lying about being asleep?
Well, so he's definitely afraid. He doesn't really know where he is or how he got here. He is concerned about, what might happen to him. But these are very dull thoughts because he is frozen and asleep.
Okay. And then another one.
It just seemed like pretty generic anxieties about being frozen
Yeah.
and shipped somewhere.
I think I rolled the exact same thing again.
You did.
Yeah.
Nah, you got him again.
Okay, so this time I get to know all of his memories within the last 12 hours. I'm not sure how you want to do that, seeing as how he's been asleep for a while.
Right. Okay. So the last stuff that he actually remembers is he was on a planet in his home. It was it's a hive world, but he's one of the upper class, definitely,
Okay.
for his place. You got a lot of degrees of success in this. So he's from Spherus Secundus, which is a planet in the Calixis sector.
Ooh.
Is that on the map, or is that like
It's the Calixis sector is the next sector over, and that's actually in Imperial space. That's lawful space.
Okay.
He left. He went out for a walk, and he was hit on the back of the head, and that's all that he remembers.
Alright, so he was probably kidnapped from his planet.
That's what you're getting.
I don't know about that. I mean, rich people do all sorts of weird things. Like maybe
No, we don't. That's a lie.
maybe he paid and it's like part of a game. Because he was bored and he went out and oh no, I've been kidnapped and sold into slavery. But he hasn't really. He's having a good time.
I can probe his mind again, but I'm pretty sure at this point we're sure that this isn't a good thing.
Okay, so here's my thinking. We have a lot of people on board. We have a lot of crew. We let the crew see if they can take some extra time and open up one of these or a few other crates, or rather figure out how to open them. But before they open all of them, let's just see if they can figure that out. We'll have to go back and talk to the people that wants these delivered, because if I recall correctly, there were 3 different distress beacons, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and we only talked to the closest one. And
that
the
was the only
closest
one
one
that
was like,
responded.
oh, thank God, we'll have we need the food. Which means that they're either cannibals, which I guess is fun for
Maybe
them.
that's just what they call them.
Could be. But I would like to see if we can contact the other 2 distress beacons. And I'm not sure how space to planet communication works in game. If we have to move around the planet, or if it's essentially if we're in orbit, we can try and talk to everyone and we can.
Well, this place doesn't have a current working system of space stations or satellites or anything like that, so you'd have to move around if you want to
Well, let's move around then and see if we can contact the other two. Because I want to see if all of them are in on the same thing or not. And I think IB has to go back through the papers and see who signed this deal. And like, I'm not trying to pass blame on the ship here, but I want to know who hired us to actually deliver these.
Well, we picked them up on Daenerys, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because
Yes.
we got the mission from Footfall to go there to pick up food.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but I'm saying what organization or whatever. Like
Yeah.
if this is just a small time operation, or if it's tied to something bigger.
Well, if they're stealing from Imperial worlds, it's probably.
Well, it depends on if it's Imperial stealing from Imperial worlds, or if it's something else.
Do I have to do anything, or do I just find out?
You gotta go look through your friggin' files.
Yeah. Let's see.
Get
then we
your
could have our
iPad out.
tech man use another tech use to examine it again or something.
And I also need I need someone to see how much food and resources we have on the ship. Like, if we're able to unthaw these people on this ship, would they be able to travel with us to the next planet, or do we not have enough resources? I'm not saying we're going to be, ooh, let's save all the frozen slaves. I just want to see what the options are.
IB, I think your best test for this would be commerce, because you're looking through all kind of paperwork and stuff for stuff like that.
Okay, the one that's not there.
I think we have commerce, don't we?
You have commerce, but it's not in the list of skills for the framework.
Which is it? Under which?
Let's
that?
look what commerce is under.
I think it's.
I bet it's gonna be fellowship or something bullshit.
Oh, I fucked up. Again, I'll have to. I've already upgraded fellowship to simple before, so I don't actually have.
Oh,
that
okay.
much. So I'm gonna
Commerce
change that
is
back.
fellowship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. There you go.
Oh yeah, and we got the computer as well that helps.
I think I do.
That's right. You do.
The Imaginator array,
Yes.
or whatever it's called.
It's a calculus array.
Yeah, the calculus
that one.
thing.
Calculus array. So yeah, you picked these up on Damaris, but you were originally contracted to do this back at Footfall.
Mm-hmm.
You can't find a specific name for who sent you to do this. I mean, you're definitely contracted to do it. You've been paid for it. You're not sure who it was.
But what are we officially paid to deliver?
You are transporting
Just
food.
Oh,
So we don't have to transport slaves, and we can be paid. It's fine.
Okay, that's good to know. So that's a start. Okay, let's see if we can contact the other two distress beacons
Okay.
and see what they say. Sigmund, take us around slowly. Give us.
All right, you guys head towards the other side of the planet and try to vox hail the next distress beacon.
Mm-hmm.
This one you get no answer from. So you continue around the planet and a bit further north, and you hail the final beacon, and you get an answer from them. Did we just lose someone?
I don't know.
Not
Skype.
Ethan.
We lost
Yeah.
Ethan again. You get an answer from them. These people are nowhere near as well spoken as the ones on the other side of the planet. They're asking you for help. They sound sickly. They're coughing. They don't seem to be expecting you, but they're begging for help.
Can they tell me what's going on? What's happening? 'Cause I need to know more if I'm going to go down and risk my crew.
Well, they said that they have been cut off for months from any sort of resupply. They're not sure if it's warp storms. They're not sure if just something happened in their supply chain to get food and stuff here. This planet that they're on, they can't actually produce any food themselves, so everything has to come in from off-world. But they don't know why any of their shipments stopped coming, but they haven't had anything for months, and their stores are completely empty.
How many people are down there?
Thousands. There's thousands.
Okay.
There's a few palaces and small cities.
Well, it's pretty clear what's happened here. They've been accidentally ordering people instead of food. It's an easy mistake.
It's a simple mix-up. Okay, so do they know of the people, the encampment on the other side of the planet?
They've had no communication with anyone, so no, they don't.
At all, or like
Not within months. They don't know. They don't have any idea what's going on the other side.
And what's my follow-up question? I had one. Damn it.
We're gonna have to broach the subject of the people that have been shipped to their planet somehow, but we don't want to make it seem like we're judging them or anything, because then they might get grumpy.
What are they actually like? Oh, right. I wanted to ask them if these storms are normal and what do they produce then? Like, what do they do down there?
Why would you even live here?
The storms are constant, yes. They live here just because, they live here. A rogue trader had paid to colonize this planet years and years ago. It was sort of not exactly a pleasure world, but sort of more of a vacation spot kind of thing. It's actually very beautiful underneath the clouds and the storms. But they were sort of abandoned, at least as that sort of location, and have just been living there ever since. And they've still been having shipments of food and whatnot brought to them. But yeah, they're just here.
So can I roll on Common Lore Rogue Trader to see if kidnapping people, putting them in cryotubes and sending them to planets is a normal way to colonize worlds?
Sure, go ahead.
Let's see. It's because there isn't a Common Lore
Kidnapping.
Yeah. Well, there's no Common Lore Rogue Trader, so I'm using Administrator.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is in no way the way worlds are normally colonized.
Yeah.
This is an out of the way sort of planet. This planet is not, it's not anything that's going to be producing any sort of large amounts of money for this rogue trader, whoever colonized it. You're not really sure why this is here. It seems very strange to you.
The front.
Well, yeah, probably. Okay. Well. So they have not ordered any food, right? They weren't expecting us.
They were just hoping.
Yeah. So we can probably go get them food, right?
It'll take a while, and they're hungry.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but like it's. I'm not talking to them, of course, but it's not like we actually have food to give them at the moment. Like if there are tens of thousands of people down there, or even if it's just 1,000 people, I'm not sure we can spare that from our own supply.
We could just chop up all the frozen people and send that down.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like we'd save any people then.
Why not just cut the middleman out and just send the people down? Because that's what they want. If we're just going to chop them up, we can save all the arm work.
Well, yeah, but
what do we know about rain?
See, I'd rather
have people there, so we can
You know what? I'd rather
Took the-
not send the people down because I'd rather just liberate the slaves so they're like super thankful.
Mm.
And then, I don't know, make miners of them or something.
Makes sense.
I can eat rocks, so I don't really care.
I'm just thinking like, if we send these people down,
It's
the
gonna be
morale
worse
on the
people.
ship is
It's gonna
gonna
be a bad
tank.
time.
Are
Yeah.
you thinking of going back to Sigmund's Folly and just using the slaves ourselves?
No, that's not really
He's
what I'm
thinking of
thinking.
giving them a choice.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Yeah. What do we know about rain?
Rain?
Like water from the sky, the planet that's won over.
You've heard very little. It's just something on your chart. You never asked around when you were at any of the other planets, so.
We really need to do that. Whose job's that? Oh, the Seneschals?
Yeah.
The talkie people.
Okay,
I was busy
so
working out deals.
well, it seems like these people need some food. Let's go talk to the people that are expecting slaves, and see what's going on. So Sigmund, move this ship over. Let's go back.
Sure, you orbit back over to the other side of the planet.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure John Silk is a lot more. He's better with words, especially when it comes to Rogue Trader stuff. So I just want to use all my ability to essentially say, "Hey, we were about to transport the food down, and it turns out it's not food. What's going on?" Like, or rather, it appears to be cryo-frozen humans.
They're all welded shut for some reason.
Like, is this what you were expecting? But I'm guessing
Are
I'm
you
not.
cannibals?
Well, that's not really.
It's going a bit far.
That's going a bit far. But like, it could. I think that's what I want to know. But I want to put it forward in a very, well, rogue tradery kind of way. I'm not sure the person I'm talking, because this person he had nicer language, right? He wasn't
And
as
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, are you the people who've been sent to help?"
yeah.
And then we're like, "Well, we got this delivery of food," and then just tell him that someone dropped a crate and it split open, and then all these frozen people fell out.
It seems like there's been a cargo mix-up.
My crew
Yeah.
don't drop crates. They're they're way too.
No, we were doing our job, making sure the cargo was secure. We noticed there must have been a mix-up because this isn't food. This is frozen people.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there seems to be some sort of mix-up with the frozen people. So we'll have to go
Like
back
frozen
and
people
sort out
and
this
food
error.
are right next to each other on the manifest, so it's easy to
Yeah.
get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay, cKnoor, go ahead and make a fellowship test.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my fellowship? Oh, they're not in. No, fellowship is a characteristic, right? It's not
Yeah,
a
it's
skill.
characteristic.
Nice.
Okay. Make a scrutiny test as well.
Shit, I don't have that. I don't think. But I have +10 on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I don't have the skill, but I'm pretty
That's
sure I
scrutiny
have.
half.
Yeah, it's off, but
So
I do have
it'll be half
+10.
plus 10 then, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. He tells you. So did you actually say to him that there's people in the
No,
crates, or just-
I didn't. I wasn't that straightforward, but I implied there was a mix-up or something because the food. It doesn't seem to be food in the crates.
Oh, so he tells you that, please just send it down. We're so low on every sort of supplies, whatever it is. I'm sure it's meant for us, and it's, it'll be helpful. cKnoor, you think that he knows exactly what it is, and he's just trying to, he sounds a bit nervous about it right now. He's trying to get you to send it down with little questions.
Okay. Well, I mean that's not happening because I'm an honorable rogue trader, and apparently my seneschal was not paying attention when when everything was placed on board. And I can't, in good faith, send something down that I know is not the right cargo. Like, I have a reputation to uphold, and it's already taken a turn due to this unfortunate mistake. But I mean, I guess we'll just have to go back and find the proper cargo. Because this seems to be wrong.
We'll have to go back to Damaris, and because they got all the stuff to talk to people, and maybe we can pick up some food, like actual food,
or at least that's the
goodwill.
That's the solution I see at the moment. But I mean, I realized
Or possibly go to Ray.
They have a distress speaking out. So if he has any other suggestions, I of course welcome them.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm finding a page in a book here. Okay, cKnoor, as you are all discussing this with him over Vox communications, one of your crew members sounds an alert that there's a ship approaching.
No.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a Raider class ship. Leave the ship back where it was.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna move everyone over to this map here.
To the map.
Very exciting.
Okay. I don't have this set up as an actual ship within the framework, so we're just gonna have to roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Ship combat's a little simpler. Okay. Trying to move it, it's not there. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, there's a ship approaching, and the person on the Vox suggests that you just load up the cargo and send it back down, and then not ask any more questions about it.
Okay, so from a ship strength perspective, I don't really know the difference here. So can someone explain, like, what's the how scary is that ship compared to ours?
So this is a Raider class ship, which is a small sort of fast style starship here. You guys are in a transport ship, which is traditionally pretty slow, usually pretty well armored, but that's about it. However, your ship is remarkably fast for a ship of that type, and you also have some pretty damn good weapons with all your xenotech stuff. So while it might normally have an advantage on a ship similar to yours, you might have the upper hand here. You're not sure. You'd have to actually scan this ship and see what's going on. Someone roll a initiative for you guys. It's a D10 plus your ship's detection bonus.
Oh, is our detection plus 10 because we're being adventurous at the moment?
Yes.
Good.
Nice.
There's nothing more adventurous than freeing slaves.
Someone who knows the
total.
Well, if yes, go ahead and roll it.
No, Captain should roll it.
Okay, what do I need to roll then?
It's just a D10 plus the detection. Yeah.
And the
Slash
detection
roll
is
D10.
10 plus 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so D10 plus 20.
Ooh,
26.
that's over half.
It is.
Yeah. You guys have initiative here for whatever you want to do. If you want to do anything.
I don't like. You don't fucking mess around with John Silk. I don't like this.
You want me to shoot him? I'll shoot him.
Well, I think we should brace for what. brace for evasive maneuvers, and then I'm gonna tell them if they don't stand down, I'm gonna blow them out of the sky. Because I'm cranky. I don't like it when people lie to me. Just tell me that I'm sending slaves over. That's fine. Don't fucking lie.
I can probably scan to see what kind of weapons they have.
You should probably do that.
Logan, is it actually illegal to sell slaves out here?
Like technically it is, but in the out, like, who cares?
So I just rolled back in my chair and my headphones came unplugged, so I lost the last 30 seconds of whatever you guys were saying.
basically,
Well, I was posturing and wanted to prepare to invade if they start shooting straight away, while at the same time saying that if they don't stand down, we're going to blow them out of the water. Grunty was going to scan the ship, and IB wanted to know if it's technically illegal to sell slaves.
Because I wonder why they're hiding it. If it's a perfectly fine thing to sell slaves, then why would they be hiding it?
So this would, yes, pretty much be an illegal thing just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Laws are a bit different out in the Cronus Expanse, but obviously it's still being hidden. So it's
illegal by the books.
Yeah.
Now, whether people feel it's illegal or not is different. But...
Right.
But we do.
Yeah.
I guess.
And before
sure.
we know how this resolves,
Yeah, like I'm not that fussed either as a
I'm gonna
evil elf man.
I'm gonna put a tiny break into this recording.
Okay.
Wow.
I probably
See you
shouldn't have told